What's up, guys? Cat Daddy Crypto here. You know what I need you to do. Hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Stay up to date with news around KASPA and KASPA's ecosystem, as well as the rest of the crypto market. Subscribe and like this video. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? Today, I want to go over a couple things. We're going to regurgitate some of the news regarding KASPA that is making waves today. Before we get into the news, I want to apologize for my live stream last Friday. The audio decided to go out on me, and I am not tech savvy at all. So correcting something like that in real time just really is not an option for me. Now, we're going to live stream again this coming Friday, same time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please join me again, and we will get to everybody's questions in this next live stream, because I didn't really get to very many questions last time around, because that was going to be my next move before the mic started giving me issues. So I apologize. Join me again on Friday. Ask me the same questions. We'll try and get through all of them. I appreciate it, guys, for everybody who did tune in and come hang out. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. First thing I want to go over here is KASPA being the top gainer on the day, which is, we're having a little bounce from the lows that we, dipped to the past few days. And the fact that KASPA is bouncing more so than any other project out there is a good sign for when the market does turn back around. Okay, it's up 20% today, 7.1 cents. You guys, these are still good buying opportunities here, but what I do want to mention is, let's go over to this chart here. I'm going to go over this multiple times as things play out, and we've got to remember that there's a possibility that we come back down to these range lows on their Bitcoin pairs. Okay, that dip that we just had only took us down to about $6.8 million as the total market minus USDT and Bitcoin. So basically all altcoins. And in theory, if we do go back down to this trend line, it's going to be 4.5 million. So we need to roughly, which is like another 35%. Excuse my math. That's just a guess, because I am not good at math on the fly at all. That being said, let's keep an eye on this. There could be some more downside. This is just a little bounce. We're not going to go down forever. There will be bounces in between. We all get excited for these bounces, right? Because it's a little relief from the doom and gloom that we see previously. This case over the past few days. Now, I have a theory, and it's not my theory, but I've heard it from a couple people, and it makes absolute sense to me now that I've been hearing it. Okay? I'm going to go into that in a second. But first, the other piece of big news regarding KASPA today is the fact that CoinMarketCap has created a category that says Top Made in America tokens by market capitalization. And if you look, here is all the tokens that are American made, and KASPA sits right down here in this list. Now, the importance of this, or potential importance, is that Donald Trump, the new president of the United States, obviously, has come out and said that there's a potential that he may not tax, capital gains tax, on American-made cryptos. So if that actually is the case, the amount of money that we are going to make in this bull cycle is going to be astronomically higher for those of us in the United States that will not have to potentially pay taxes on US-based, made in USA cryptocurrencies. So that could be absolutely massive, right? I believe the capital gains tax on assets in the United States is like 35%. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be way off, but I think it's like 35% if I'm not mistaken. So imagine adding 35% back onto your gains, or not taking 35% off of your gains to give to the federal government. That is a massive amount, especially if you're in the hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. That is a huge amount of money that you are now keeping rather than giving it away to the government. So, when it's all said and done, guys, that is massive, massive, massive news. Providing that Donald Trump does actually keep that promise of his, that he will not tax American made crypto. Time will tell if that's actually the case. So let's keep our eye on that as well. But if this bull run commends, which I'm pretty sure it's going to, and we don't have to pay taxes in the USA on American made cryptos, the amount of money that we are going to make is potentially astronomically higher than it would have been if we had to pay taxes on all crypto once we cash out into our bank accounts. So, a little bit of good news on the backside of a massive altcoin crash in the last few days. Now, what I want to talk about now is the potential for what is actually going on right now. I heard a couple other influencers and macro guys talk about this, and it makes a lot of sense to me. So, the economy and the GDP and inflation, all of that stuff is not great right now, right, when it comes to the United States, and it's probably worse in other countries. What if the federal government, Donald Trump, is purposely crashing the markets as it sits right now, which will then force the Fed's hand to end quantitative tightening and inject liquidity back into the economy slash will overflow into the market. Just something to think about, because when something's broken, why not have a hard reset so that we can reset everything, get the numbers back into sync where they're supposed to be, which then gives you an excuse to flood the market with liquidity in quantitative tightening, potentially start quantitative easing, and markets flow, money flows, price go up, risk assets then go up again. It makes a lot of sense to me. Let me know in the comment section if that makes a lot of sense to you. That being said, we don't know exactly when that's going to happen, but the market's crashing as they are right now, and potentially even crashing further than they are right now, will force the Fed's hand into lowering interest rates and stopping quantitative tightening. Maybe this is all by design. This is all planned out for the second half of this year for the bull market to come in and all of us to get rich. And in the meantime, everybody who's scared, everybody who is selling their crypto at a loss, at bottoms, are not going to make it. And again, I say this all the time. There's a reason why most people do not make money in markets in general. Crypto markets are even more brutal because it's extreme volatility. There's a reason most people cannot hold through these type of times. Most people get scared out and sell their bags during these frightening times of the market. It is those who have huge balls, those who have strong minds and strong wills, and brush this stuff off like it's nothing, are the ones that are going to make it, the ones that are going to end up wealthy when it's all said and done on the other end of this bloodbath. Let me know in the comment section what you think about all of that. Are you excited about KASPA being made in America? Are you excited about any of the catalysts coming up on the horizon for KASPA? Are you on board with the potential of this is all being manipulated and it's all one master plan to crash the markets, force the Fed's hand, where they can then inject liquidity back into the markets, and we see the second half of this year as a raging bull market with an alt season? Let me know down below. Guys, check me out on Friday as well. Join me, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Live stream. I will be answering questions this time. providing my microphone plays nice. In the meantime, guys, continue to pack your damn bags before it's too late. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.